Hey food lovers, it's your boy Nox and welcome to Nox's Kitchen. So I've got a special treat for you today. I've got this lovely pork belly from Pierre's Meat and Wine Merchant all the way in Hyde. So if you're local to Bayside area or Cheltenham or Hyde, you should check it out. So just to let you know, I've never cooked pork before. I love eating pork, but I haven't cooked it. So I've been doing quite a bit of research to see what I can make with pork belly. And I thought I'll give myself a bit of a challenge, and I'm going to make a crispy pork belly oven grilled. The goal here is to end up with a crackling. So with cooking pork, you would want to cook it at a lower temperature and cook it over a long period of time. I'm just going to preheat my oven to around 100 degrees centigrade. Usually this would take roughly around 2 hours or even more to cook in the oven. So while my oven is preheating, I'm just going to start preparing my marinade and also to get my pork ready to go. I'm just going to make sure that I've got my skin dry, because you'd want to make sure you get rid of all the moisture from your pork belly. So I'm just going to flip that and just put some lines in here just to help my marinade. So while I marinate, I just want lots of my marinade to get into the meaty section of the pork. Alright, so next up would be to prepare my marinade for my pork. So I'm going to use a teaspoon of garlic salt, 1 teaspoon of onion salt, teaspoon of smoked paprika, teaspoon of black pepper, a teaspoon of cumin powder, a teaspoon of Chinese 5 spice, 2 teaspoons of brown sugar. So now that I've got all my spices, I'm just going to combine them with a fork. Actually smells lovely. And try to get all the spices in there. And then I'm going to flip the skin. I want to make sure I get rid of any spices on the skin, so you want to make sure you've got no spice in your skin. So get a piece of foil as well. Place my pork on the foil. So what I'm going to do next is to put a layer of salt on top of the meat. I'll be using this cooking string just to tie around the pork. So the reason why I'm doing this is that I just want the layer of salt just to be at the top, and I don't want any of the salt to get down to the bottom where I've got my marinade. So the idea of having a thick layer of salt is to basically help absorb the moisture from the pork skin while it's cooking, and we will get rid of this salt later on. I'm just going to put that right at the top there. What we'll do, I'll pop this in the oven and let it cook slowly for around an hour. Then I'll get my pork out and get rid of all the salt and make sure we get rid of as much salt as we can. So from my research, I'm saying this is possibly the quickest and easiest way to get your crackling pork skin. Fingers crossed, it comes out right. So this is my pork, and you can see the thick crust layer of salt at the top. So what I will do, I will carefully get rid of this. Oops. And the next thing I'll be doing is to basically just get a brush with oil and just put some oil at the top. So this will basically help the skin of the pork to crisp up. So my pork is ready to go back to the oven. So what I'll do would be to increase the temperature of the oven to around 200 degrees and then let it cook for roughly around 50 minutes. So I'll be checking it to see how it goes. So the idea is to leave it in there to cook long enough just till the skin of the pork becomes really crispy. Alright, so this is what my pork belly looks like. It's really, really lovely. Just get my board and so this is basically what you want to get from your pork belly. You see how amazing this is. This is lovely. And this is how we know if we've ended up with crispy pork belly. So I'm gonna give this a go. I think I did it, guys.